All right, good morning, everyone. It's Dima Khoury with Compass in Burlingame. So today is August 29th, 3 more days in August. I hope all of you are well, and my heart goes out to and prayers goes out to all the people who are being evicted with the California fire and with the firefighters. So God bless them all. And today, as always, I'm bringing you what's happening in San Mateo County in general in San Mateo County in the real estate market. So what has been going on? So to start with, I always start with interest rates. So we're still at historic low interest rates. So we're at 2.88%. For a 30-year fixed, which is great news. This is very encouraging news for buyers. For 15 years fixed, 2.44%, and for 5 years ARM, it's 2.9%. So this is very encouraging news for the buyers. We're still in a great market to buy. Now, let me show you an example of what does that mean in terms of monthly mortgage payment for the buyers. So in San Mateo County, for a typical home, the average sale price in 2019 was 1.195 million, and with assuming that the down payment is 10%, so the monthly payment for a mortgage at a 4% interest rate, it's $5,137, and at 3.5, it's $4,831, and at 3%, it's $4,536. So the difference between 4%, which was late last year, less than a year, we jumped down into 2.88. So let's assume that it's at 3% now. So the savings that we're looking at, it's around $600 a month, which is more than $7,000 a year. And we know that today's interest rate, it's 2.88. So the saving is going to be even more. So again, this is a great market for buyers to buy. Now, as per Realtor.com, they say with supply and demand moving in opposite directions, sellers are clearly gaining the upper hand in the market as buyer competition builds up and prices gain momentum going into the fall. So as much as there is a great circumstances and great environment for buyers with the low interest rates, this is what's triggering buyers to go in the market. And with the low inventory, this is such a seller's market. And we're going to see how this is demonstrated into numbers, like how this shows in numbers. Now, this is a very interesting slide which shows us the last time housing was this affordable in the US. So looking in particular at our state, at California, so we're back in terms of affordability to 2017, and this is only due to the low interest rates. So the reason, so when interest rates dropped, it caused more affordability for buyers, and this is again this is a good driving force for buyers to be in the market looking for homes. Now, this is also more statistics about California in general. So the existing home sales percentage year over year, it's 6.4% more, and year to date, it's 10% less. And in terms of price, on average in California, it's 10% higher. This is very important for sellers to know that the property prices are not even stable on average in California. They're even increasing at 10% range year over year. Now, the unsold inventory index, which shows us whether this is a seller's market or a buyer's market, we're lower 34.5%, which means that we have 2.1 months of inventory. So again, this shows us that it's becoming more of a seller's market. Now, median days on the market, so it takes properties on average in California 17 days to sell, so it's even lower. So it's faster than last year. So this is like year over year, it's 20% less. and sale price to list price ratio, so it's almost at 100%. And year over year it's increasing 1%, so which shows us the expectation of the seller when they go on the market versus what's the market is giving them. So this is a very healthy number. Now going back into more details on and being more specific and more accurate with what's happening in San Mateo County in terms of numbers and activity. So for the past week, we have 177 properties that hit the market. 124 of them are single family homes. The properties that went in contract are 125, and 96 of them are single family homes. And the number of properties that closed or sold are 105. 89 of them are single family homes. So we can see that there is a lot of activity on single family homes. Now, the properties that came off market, and that's a very interesting number in comparison to the week before. So it's 50% less. So the number of properties that came off market, meaning whether they're expired, canceled, or withdrawn. So we have 23 properties in general, in total, between condos and single family homes, 23, and 15 of them are single family homes. So the number is going down. Now, looking at the absorption rate, which again shows us in specific in San Mateo County, whether it's a seller's market or it's a buyer's market, and how much of a seller's market it is. So we have 1.37 months. So it means that we need a month and almost 11 days to sell the current properties that are on the market. So this is a very low number, and this shows us that this is a big time seller's market. So we saw that California is seller's market. So we have 2.1 as per previous numbers that we talked about in California, yet in San Mateo County, it's even more. So we have lower inventory lower supply than demand. So the total number of properties currently on the market are 600 single family homes, 608, and the ones that are in contract are 443. Now showing you, I'd like also to show you the charts that we normally talk about. So as per the week before, this is very interesting. That's why I kept this slide. This was from the week before. So we had August, the number of new listings coming on the market, almost 550. We weren't yet at July's numbers. Now looking at this week's numbers, closing while we're almost at the end of August, we're already surpassed July's numbers and June's numbers. So August was a big rockstar month in terms of number of properties that are coming on the market, and we'll see also the number of properties that also sold. Now comparing this year over year, August and July were the highest numbers for during the previous year and 2019. So we can see there is a lot of activity that's going on in the real estate market, and August was one of the biggest months. Now, looking at the days on the market, again, in San Mateo County in specific, it's taking properties around 19 days to sell, which is higher than what it took properties to sell in July, June, and May, yet it's lower than previous months during the year. Now, looking at year over year, the numbers year over year, we're still at very low numbers in comparison to previous months and previous years. So if we look at August last year, again, properties took almost 32 or 31 days to sell, yet today it's, this year it's 19 days. Now, the last piece of information that I would like to give you, which is very important, and it shows us the stability of home prices Yeah, in San Mateo County. So this shows us the price per square foot year to date. So we can see that there's no price drop. There's not even a lot of price increases. So there is very stable numbers that we had in August in comparison to July, June, and the previous months. It's even higher than May and April. And now comparing this year over year to 2019, we can see that August is hitting almost like it's higher or almost at the same level of all the months except for probably March this year. So this is again, this is a very reassuring news that we still have for the sellers. We still have very stable market, and in some cities in San Mateo County, properties are increasing. There is tremendous demand on property, especially single-family homes. So this is, in general, what's happening in California and in specific in San Mateo County. If you would like more information about your particular property or your specific neighborhood, please feel free to reach out. I'll be more than happy to give you more information. I'll leave you now. Please be safe and have a wonderful weekend.